This is interesting, dilemma. One day, I'm going to get a handle on this whole double streaming thing. But it doesn't seem like. Ah, there's the edit button. Bam. Okay. There we go. Then bang. Then bring this over here. And bang. Nope, almost. Bang. There we go. All right, now we're rocking. All right. Although the webcam looks like garbage tonight. I think I've been hitting it too much lately. Like when I move my laptop. Uh, yeah, it's good enough. Hope everyone's having a good night, a good week. It's been a while since I've been able to stream. I apologize. Life has been a little crazy, but hopefully we can get a little bit more um, consistent again with streaming. It's definitely been a little bit easier to do uploads on YouTube. Um, because I can kind of get those knocked out whenever I have some free time. Um, but I always feel weird only doing like a 30-minute stream. I think sometimes that's all I have time for. Um, but I think I can start. I need to start making more time to stream. And it's not I think. I know I have to start making more time to stream. Okay. What am I looking for right now? That's right. Okay. We'll get some games started here in just a second. Get the webcam going. Get this. Bang. All right, let's get the hand cam going and let's get some games going. It's been a while, not a while. I've been really enjoying Blue Steel lately, so I've been playing a lot of that, but I want to get in some Steel Song games. So tonight we'll get in some Steel Song games. Well, that was weird. My hand cam. There we go. No audio. Bang. Okay. Now we're golden. Now we're golden, Pony Boy. We got the hand cam going. Yeah, this will work. All right. All right. Let's get some games going. Yellow, gray, bang. Let's test it. All right. Bang, bang, bang.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, not bad. How are you?
I'm doing well. You can cut your deck how you'd like when you're ready.
Same to you. I'm gonna go three.
I'll go five.
Alrighty. Alrighty, sir. Ready whenever you are.
All right, good luck. I'll ink a tink and play a Diablo.
Okay.
So send you to Storm Clean Aerial Peons. All right, go ahead.
All right. Um, I'll go ahead and ink the queen. Go Cindy. Pass. So most likely he shifts and let the storm rage on here. Which if he does, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's the kind of high roll play that works for him. Man, his internet is really bad. Hey, what's up, man?
Bruno.
How's it going,
For
Magnus?
Ursula.
How are ya?
All right. I'll take a Storm. Yeah. I'll quest for one with Diablo, and your turn.
Um, we'll go ahead and take out little Diablo. Um, we'll go ahead and ink bare necessities for Ursula and pass. Hey, they're not bad, man. This is my first one tonight, so we'll see how it goes. And of course, it's against Grinsteel Discard, which isn't a bad matchup for us, um, in my opinion. So it's very 50-50. So we'll see how the first match of the night goes. This is my first Steel Song game in quite a few days, to be honest. I've been playing a whole lot of Blue Steel lately. Um, just really been enjoying it. Something that's a little less high roll, a little bit more um, just
Although
rewarding.
strength. Let's pay 3 for a John and
I'm gonna blow up that Ursula.
let's deal 1 to Cindy. Your turn.
Okay. We'll go ahead and let the storm rage on Ursula with Ursula.
Damn, that's 3.
Yeah. um, let's go ahead and ink Lawrence to play Pete, and I'll quest for 1 and pass. How are you doing, Magnus? How's life treating you, man? I hope everything is going well for you. Only one. I've only been able to do one set champs, unfortunately. So I have 2 more set champs coming up the very last weekend. I won't be able to do any this weekend either. So um, I work on Saturdays, and then Sunday, the closest one is like 90 minutes away, and that's just not worth it in my for me personally. Um, so
Hypnotize.
if I hadn't gotten one yet, I'd be more motivated to do the drive. But since I got my one, I'm I'm happy, you know. So
Throw John into Cindy and your turn.
that worked the way I wanted it to. Um, we'll go ahead and take out John with Ursula. I'll go 3 for Ariel. Hmm. Take a whole new world. Quest for 1, and I will ink a Smee and pass. Yeah, no, that's it, especially because it's northeast traffic, right? So 90 minutes can easily turn into 2 hours because traffic is
How many cards in hand?
always likely. 3.
3. Okay.
So it could easily turn into what should be 3 hours round trip, 4 or 4.5, and that's just ah. I've already been gone a lot lately with like travel, so spend the weekend with the wife, you know, chill out, relax,
Pete.
acting all cool.
Play a beast and pass.
All right, draw for turn. I'll go 1 for Daisy. I'll use Ursula to sing Zeus on Beast. Or sorry, Ariel to sing Zeus on Beast. And then I'll quest for 2 and pass. Yeah, so next turn we will go ahead and wheel.
Show for Ursula.
Oh, nice.
Right.
That's all right. Kind of
Beat for
sucks,
Anna.
but
Your turn.
we'll go 4 to heal Ursula. Draw 1. Um, let's see. We'll go ahead and quest for 2 with Daisy Duck. All right. And then I will quest for 1, 2 with Pete and Ursula and pass. I should have quested with Ariel. That was silly. But next turn, we wheel if he doesn't have another Ursula.
Ursula.
Ooh, now we always wheel. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. How are you though, Magnus? How you been, man? Have you done any set champs? Have you been messing around? And how many Maribels? Better yet, how's life treating you?
Quest for
So,
3. Your turn.
all right. Draw for turn. We'll go 3 for Pete. Quest for 2 with Daisy to go to 10. We'll go Ariel to sing Whole New World. I'll get rid of Prince Naveen. Yep. 6, 7. I'll go ahead and use Ursula to take out your Deceiver of All with Strength of a Raging Fire. And then I'll use Pete to take out Anna with Strength of a Raging Fire. And then I'll go 1 for Queen. And Quest for 2 to go to 12. And pass. That should be game. You can't use any actions, so that's don't. He doesn't really have anything he can do now. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
You
21.
got it, Bro GG.
Hey, good game, man.
Okay, take care.
Oh, that was nasty seeing all those with the storm rage on earlier. Blown two. Hey, it happens, man. I get it. The wife's got one though. Very nice. I am sure she will not let you live that down, huh? Is she running around the house? I'm the better player. Hear me roar. So, how many more set champs do you have? All right. First game of the night. Green steel discard. Feels good to get that win. He definitely did not have the high roll. That's for sure. He really needed to kill my Cindy. He really needed to see the Diablo shift with Let the Storm Rage on. So not seeing that was rough for him. Um, it's so interesting. Like between Blue Steel and Steel Song, the two decks that I've been playing the most lately. Um, it's like I'm always on edge almost. Like I'm confident in all my plays with Steel for the most part. Um, but I'm almost like always on edge because the games can be so close. But blue steel, it just feels like you just control so much more. So it's almost more relaxing playing blue steel. I feel like, but I don't like the thing with blue steel is you don't blow anyone out with blue steel like you do steel song. Like every game with blue steel, you have to put a lot of thought into. You have to really focus in on. So it's just a different. It's a very different game, blue steel and steel song. Hey, how's it going, man? Doing all right. I love the mat. That is awesome. Did you make that yourself or Etsy? Yeah. Alrighty. Hey, man. I think red purple is gonna be probably the third most played deck at Seattle. I think it's gonna have a really good showing. I'm gonna go two. And then no, I'm not. It's been have a lot of success with it. So, but I don't know. I don't. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. She is so pretty. I went to Vegas and I almost got the Cinderella foil mat, but I was like, oh, I don't. I would never use it. Like I would have framed it and then been done with it. And it's like, oh, yeah. It's so pretty. So it is. I don't know. These I'll actually use and can look at them all the time, whereas the mat would have like sat like right in front of me and never done anything. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll start us off. I'll go ahead and ink the queen and go Daisy and pass. Um, red blue. How exciting. Okay, draw for turn. Ink and Ursula. Go two for Ursula. Quest for Daisy for two. All right, and pass. Um, when I'm playing red purple and I play against steel, so yeah, it's it's so interesting too because I've always found not always, but I've found the red purple to be a pretty good matchup for me. Like I feel really good into it, but it's one of the matchups that so many steel song players struggle with the most. And I don't know how to explain it to them yet. Enchanted Maui, hot dog. Um, all right, we'll go ahead and quest for two with Daisy. Nice. Okay. Um, we will ink. Actually, let's do this first. We'll go ahead and sing Let the Storm Rage on Tipo. I will ink an Aerial, go two for Smee, and pass. All right. I didn't want to ink Ariel there, but I need to be able to strength his queen. Ooh, Pegasus. Draw for turn. We'll go three for Ariel. Hmm. Sorry.
That's all good.
Two, four. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Um, we're gonna take a whole new world.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and let the strength of a raging fire on Pegasus, and we'll quest for 1, 2, 3, 4 Daisy trigger.
Reveal queen.
Nice. And pass.
Alright. Well, it's looking rough for me. Yeah, I'll ink the queen.
For Maui.
So,
Or Scar. Scar would be devastating, but do they run Scar? Oh, he's only on 6, I think. I think Scar is 7.
I know I'm gonna brawl Ariel.
Okay.
And then
Oh, Magnus. That's yeah.
reveal queen.
It's so interesting because people are saying
Cards in hand.
3 cards.
Three.
Yes, sir.
One being a whole new world.
Like people say that red purple is supposed to be good still, but I don't. It's definitely not as good as it
Queen
was.
into Ariel.
You
Oh
mean
no, Ursula.
Daisy? Ursula? Okay.
No, Ursula.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the right answer to let you have Daisy or not, but Ursula sings a lot.
Yeah.
Brain. Okay. And then let's do one into Daisy,
Okay.
and then pass.
Okay.
Although you're at four, I probably shouldn't have done that now that I realize it.
Well, ink bear necessities. We'll go 3 for Lawrence. Quest for 4 with Daisy trigger.
Okay. Reveal the queen.
All right. And pass. My thoughts on red purple against red
Draw.
blue is that if they don't have diamonds, yeah, no, that's for yeah. If they get dime down, it's a race against time, right? Um,
Red queen.
so it's a really
Draw with extra
it's a
sneak.
hard race as well. But yeah,
Well,
Hideaway and Cusco are just so good, and I don't feel
it's
like
tough.
I want to do it. It's not a smart move to do that with CZ.
You're at 12. Yeah, I feel like I gotta brawl the Daisy. For three. And then I'll ink the queen. Pass.
All right, draw for turn.
Oh, I should have quested. I have a basic.
You can go ahead, man. I don't care. I'll ink bear necessities. We'll go 4 for Naveen and Whole New World.
Okay. Discarding Lucky Dime.
Yep.
6
6.
and 7. It's a weird hand.
We'll go ahead and go 1 for Cinderella, and we'll quest for 2 to go to 14 and pass. Yeah.
Draw.
Set 6. Please give me item removal, even if yeah. And that's just it. And but that's like that's the crazy part. If red purple gets item removal, Like it's gonna be in such a great place, like a scary place, even. Hey, what's up, Toby? How's it going, man? How's it going, my fellow Iron Man? How are you? How's life treating you, man? So, I want to be scary. I mean, the crazy part is like red, purple, like everyone knows it's there, and even the decks that feel confident into it. Nocturne. Know what's going on? Yeah, how's it look, Toby? How's it look watching on YouTube? I just started doing it, so well, what's up, Nocturne? Are you training agility right now, or what are you working on? But yeah, red purple, like it's scary for everyone, even if you're favored into it. It's just a scary matchup. So um, to give it item removal would be, oh. It's the same with Twitch. Perfect, awesome. I'm really happy to hear that, Toby. Thank you. Doing some Slayer, nice man. All right. Part of me wants to start AFKing old school again. But I don't know. My computer might give out on me if I'm trying to stream and play old school RuneScape at the same time. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Brian, that's so I Twitch saves my VODs for me, but I like that YouTube kind of just throws them on my channel for me as well. So people can kind of see the gameplay. So shoot. Yep. Yep. That was a good play. That was massive because that was lethal on board. Draw for turn. 14, 15, 16. Oh, 16. So freaking close. Okay. We'll go 5 for Cinderella. Um, quest for 3 to go to 17 and 2 to go to 19. And we will ink Rapunzel and go queen and pass. And B prep. Oh, no B prep. Yep. And then quest. There you go. Say all your ounce. Did he get it? Did he get the B prep? Hey, what's up, Rick? Yeah, yeah, I just went live a little bit ago. Normally don't stream on YouTube, but I'm trying it and it's working. So, um, I will, I will be at Safari on Sunday. Um, yeah, I will be there on Sunday at Safari, but what day is EG? Is that on Saturday? I don't remember. I do know I need to make a post though of this weekend's. No, no set champs for me Sunday. I think the closest one for me and oh, it's Sun. Yeah. Um, I don't have an invite to EG, and I don't know. I might message him and see if he's cool with giving me one, um, but we'll see. Other than EG though, I'm not. I don't want to drive like 90 minutes to go to any of the ones in jerseys. 10 a.m. That would be really nice to do one so early. I don't know. I'll have to hit him up and ask. Maybe he'll give me one. Um, but I don't know. That's all I can do is ask, right? So, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. That's so much. Wow. How do you
Almost got there.
yeah, how do you like the item variant versus the
Oh, I love this. I know it's not as good,
mhm.
but I personally really like it. I enjoy it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
almost got there. If I had top decked a big Sisu though, it'd have been game over.
oh
Because
yeah.
I started. So today I threw in Tifo
Mhm.
and the Seldom All They Seen, which reduces strength by three.
Okay.
So like my thought was like, oh, I could sing this with like Tifo or something,
Mhm.
and then play Sisu afterwards because people aren't going to probably expect
Yeah.
reducing something by three.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I had gotten the Sisu, oh, it'd have been so good. I could have cleared the board. It
Yeah.
would have yeah, with a minus three, it would have caught Cinderella.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I like the spice. It sounded like, are you going to Seattle then at the end of the month?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to Seattle.
Nice. Well, I hope you can make it, man. I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah,
So,
you too.
hey, I won't be there, but I'll be cheering on a lot of buddies. So,
All
but
right.
well, sweet,
Have a
man.
good one.
Hey, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
There we are. Yeah, hey Rick, he was on Ruby Sapphire, the item variant, with some spicy stuff though. For an item variant. So the Pegasus, that whole deck was a lot of spice. Pegasuses, seldom we see, Tippos. Um, so and then Brian, yeah, if I'm working with coaches, I just link them a video, which is nice, and they yeah. Yeah. Hey, I feel you, Brian. It's always a bummer when you hit up a coach and it's like, here's a VOD and they just tear apart. They're like, well, the only thing you did right there is you drew 7 cards. Like that was good. And you're just like, oh okay. Thanks. Um yeah, no, it was an interesting build for sure. So yeah, no, and that's what I hate about invite only and like invite only set chances. I work on Saturdays, so I can't go to EG as much as I would like to. I just can't go out there because I'm working. So I do what I can and I represent them and add them to like the tracker and stuff, but um so it just kind of sucks that I don't get that opportunity just because, you know, we're adults and we have responsibilities. So, but it's the same thing goes for portals. I hate that portals is invite only. I'm lucky enough that I am off Tuesday nights, so I can go to portals. Um, but it just sucks for other people that are busy on Tuesday nights, so and they can't go to portals. So that's 2 opportunities for set champs that are out the window. So, our local tournament here in Singapore, everybody running really. Um, ES as an Emerald Sapphire? Like the blue cow? Like the Rick just mentioned? What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday already? No, tomorrow's Thursday. Where are you gonna test that at, Rick? Is there a Lorcana near here on Thursdays? I'm so bad. I make that tracker and I just Emerald Steel. That makes more sense. I make that tracker and I don't even know what all's on there. Oh, with Jason? Okay. Yeah, no, for sure, Rick. And the only reason I'm able to go to portals on Tuesdays is because Molly works late at the gym on Tuesdays. So if I wasn't going to portals, I'd just be sitting at the house by myself anyways. So it just kind of works out. And I really like the crew at Portals in Easton. They're just a really good group of people. So I enjoy making the drive out there. And the drive is just so nice because there's no traffic. It just makes me so happy to not see traffic. It's just through cornfields, and it reminds me of home. Getting all sentimental in here. That was fast. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing all right. I like the cleanness of the mat. Very
Thanks.
respectable. You want to do half cuts? You cool with that?
Yeah, that works for me.
Sweet, man. Oh, so wait until yeah, no, I feel you, man. God, that looks so good, that red mat with those black sleeves. Man, this is a really bad hand. One, two, three. I'll go three.
I'm gonna do 5.
Ugh. You gave up, Rusafar. You went to man, is that Amber Steel? Steel Song? Or is that um yeah, is it Amber Steel? If it is, that's okay. Okay. Ah, see, that's fine. I see what you're saying. I poisoned you by turning you to Steel Song. Haha. Welcome to the fun club. Um, welcome to the fun club, man. Alrighty, sir. Let's rock and roll. I'm gonna go ahead and what a rough start. Okay. I will ink an Ursula and go Cindy and pass.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that, but I didn't want to ink Benja yet until I see what he plays, um,
Then
to potentially remove that
all I
item.
do is ink a Diablo and play a Diablo.
Okay. Well, I don't need Benja anymore.
Oh, that's such a beautiful puzzle.
Yeah, it is.
I am all set.
All right.
Pass.
I will ink Benja, go two for Smee, and pass.
Okay. I'll draw for turn.
Um, so this is rough. Hopefully, I don't know.
I
I think I made the right move because I was blind, right? I didn't know what he was
Berserker
gonna
Strike.
play. Shift Diablo,
Shift to Diablo.
let the storm rage on. He never reveals Blue Cow. If you see a green deck, it is 99.9% of the time Zane's deck because people love to just hop on whatever's best.
I
So I will never assume I am playing. If they play a green card, I will never assume that it is Blue Cow.
ink a Sanchez. Play out an Ursula. I guess I'll just check real quick in case you drew something. Okay. And then I will have Diablo Sting Strength, and we will deal 2 damage onto Sneak, actually.
Oh, okay. That was not a good move on his part.
Yes. I'll draw with you.
I'll go ahead and ink Pete. Go three for Ariel. I'll go ahead and take Strength. Sing it on Diablo. And pass.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll draw.
that was just weird. And it might have been his only two drop, and that's why he did it. But I would just save it until if he has Prince John.
Is play 3 for Pete,
Um, but yeah, that was a huge waste on his part.
and I will quest for 1 and pass.
I will ink Lawrence. Go four for Rapunzel on Smee. And I will Quest for 2 and pass.
Draw.
Okay. So I'm in a really good place right now. Um,
We'll do 3 for Prince John.
okay, so now he's gonna see this is where it gets interesting in the argument that I should have taken out Ursula because now he could sink 2 different discards,
We trade
but it
Prince
doesn't
John.
look like he's going to. So
Quest for 1 and pass.
draw for turn. We'll ink Cindy. Go 3 for Ariel. We'll take Grab Your Swords. I'll go ahead and sing Grab Your Swords with Ariel. And then I will sing Let the Storm Rage On with Cinderella. And I will quest for 2 and pass. Yeah, that's
Draw.
that would be a good game. There's
3 for Diablo pass.
draw for turn. I'll go 1 for Daisy. How many cards in hand? 2.
Yep.
Um, 3. I'll go 4 for. Or oh, I messed that up. Anyways, 4 for Naveen. Get rid of an Ariel.
Yep. I got you got grab your swords and on
I'll go ahead and sing Let the Storm Rage on Diablo. And then I will ink Lawrence. And I'll quest for 1, 2, 3, 4 to go to 8 and pass. Yeah, that is interesting. Um, that's very interesting that he's running that, actually. But let's see. He's in a bad place. I have lethal on board. He can't say there's no under the sea option. I think that's just game. So yeah, and that's 100 for the mirror for sure. But
We'll do 2 for Ursula.
ooh, all right. Cinderella, Naveen, Rapunzel, Smee, Whole New World, and Smee.
Okay. Just go Inca Cove. Play out a Diablo pass.
Okay. I think 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nope, not quite. Okay. Um, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Big Cindy. Shift. And then we'll ink Little Cindy to go Smee. And I'll quest I'll go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And Daisy trigger.
Diablo.
Yep. And pass. I love
I'll draw.
Sapphire Steel in
Good
this
game.
meta. Good game, man. Yeah, that Pete into grab your swords was pretty rough. Like,
Yeah.
um, so I like the tech though. You don't your grab your swords in there. You don't see that very often. So
Yeah,
um,
it kind of helped with some of the aggro matchups, but
uh,
those
oh
are all
yeah,
hard.
oh yeah, for sure. It's Daisy, man. Daisy is like even for Steel Song, those aggro matchups. If they start heavy with daisies, it's just like, well, that's good
It's
game.
super difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good night, man. Thank you for the game.
Thanks. Take it easy.
I know. Burn green steel. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, I hate seeing discard back in the meta, but I just feel so confident into it. Because people are still making so many misplays with it. So it's really easy to skill gap a lot of people playing it. So, but how do I feel about Sapphire Steel in the meta? Toby, I love it. I've been playing Sapphire Steel a lot lately. I'm 6-0 on here, and then I've been playing it a lot on Lore Canito, and it's felt really good. I've played the wheel version and the no wheel version, and I really don't know which one I like more. And I think that it comes down to what is your local meta, in the sense, and that would be like my question to anyone that's trying to decide which one, because the wheel version is definitely better into the purple decks. Um, like wheel, if you have a lot of purple in your meta, the wheel version is hands down the better version. Um, but if you don't have a lot of purple or a lot of those in your local meta, then it feels really good to run the the it feels really good to run the no wheel. But there's great arguments for both. Like it all change. It's so different because the wheel version offers you, it's less about the tempo, and it's more about the control, especially if you run like Harlan's version that has item removal and location removal. Um, but the no wheel version, you're just going hard tempo, you're laying down aerials, you're diming aerials, you're laying down Tamatoas, and you're running 4 Tamatoas and 3 aerials. So no matter how many times they B prep you or take one out, you have another ready to rock and roll. And I'm obsessed with Visions of the Future. I think Visions of the Future is just one of the coolest cards ever. The ability to dig through 5 cards is just so good. I think this card is so unbelievably broken. You draw one, and you get to choose the 5 you're looking for. So Steel Song is good in a discard. Their body's stuck. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what it is, Rick. Because even if I hadn't wheeled, if I would have just gone Lawrence, like my bodies were so big that he wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have just quested out before he could get anything going. Especially because he only had 2 cards. So, and then, and that's the other part too. Is if um Hmm, maybe. Okay. If they get some high cost on inkables, like it feels so good to wheel. And there's a lot of knowledge in using a whole new world because when you see their discard, you already know, like you have an idea of what the rest of their draws are going to look like now. Because let's say most of your red blues are only running 2, maybe 3 B preps, but most are only on 2. So if they discard one, that's already one gone. Um, a lot of them are on three or four Sisu, so if they discard one, like, so it just adds up. So it can't. It's really, I don't know. It's different gameplay styles for both, and I think they're both just really good. Um, but I definitely listening to the pro blue steel players talk, the no wheel is better into the mirror and into red blue, whereas the wheel version is better into all of your purple decks. Um, and but the no wheel version is better into the green decks because the no wheel version only runs 3 songs, whereas the wheel version runs 3 Grab Your Swords, 4 Whole New Worlds, and 3 Let It Goes. Whereas the no wheel version only runs 3 Grab Your Swords. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one I like more. I have them both sleeved. Um, so yeah, and that's there's a lot of truth in that as well. Because wheel is typically the skill gap for, especially for Steel Song, but it's the skill gap for a lot of decks on which direction to go, um, or like when you use that wheel, you know. Um, but we'll do some Steel Song, or not Steel Song, but Blue Steel. Doing it for you, Toby. We'll do the no wheel version because that's what I have currently put together. There is a lot, like the wheel version is just so freaking good into red purple. Like it's disgusting how good it is into red purple because you can go Chinpo into Ariel or Ariel into Chinpo, and then if they start getting carried away with their rabbits, then you can wheel them. Um, and you can wheel to search for your dimes because they can't remove your dimes. So you lay down a Cogsworth or a Chimpo, and then you just wheel them away until you find both your dimes. You lay down both dimes, and then now you're just questing your diming away. So if you lay down a Cogsworth, that's essentially 6 lore, um, or six. Yeah, that's essentially 6 lore. So hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing all right, man. We're chilling tonight. It's been a good night so far. So
Good.
it was my Monday, but it's been a good Monday. So
All right. Welcome to the week.
yeah, thanks. I'm pretty blessed, Mo. My week's only 4 days, so I can't complain.
Nice. 410 is not
Oh yeah.
not good again.
No, no. So
What do you do?
I'm active Air Force stationed over in Dover, Delaware. So
Oh, thank you for your service. Habitat all right?
yeah, it works for me, man. Yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure. I enjoy what I do, so I'm pretty lucky. So
Hey, yeah, you're a better man than I am. I don't know that I've ever run into every.
hmm. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go 5.
I'm gonna do two. New deck I'm trying out, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking for.
Hey, I feel you, man. I feel that way every time I play with any deck. So, all right. Well, let's rock and roll. I'll start us off, and I will ink a fishbone quill and pass.
Okay,
Ugh,
not
not a good
bad.
start. You know what's crazy is like in this deck I run 8 1 drops. In Steel Song I run 12. But somehow, every time I play Green Steel, they only run 4 1 drops, and they always have a baby
I'm gonna
Diablo.
ink a Magica Dispella.
Like
Play
Blurple?
a Steel.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
All right, draw for turn. We got something spicy today. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and Inca Pete, go Mr. Smee, and pass.
Sounds good. Drop return.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm keeping the Tinks and the Cogsworth. Like he's yellow purple. Oh wait, he's yellow purple, so he's an aggro.
We're gonna start
A hyper aggro with Cindy's.
singing friends on the other side.
I don't know what's happening here. But it's not hyper aggro because it has Magicka Dispel. So,
Also, the spirit.
whoa, this is so cool. Okay, I have no idea what's gonna happen. So this is fun. This will be fun. Man, I'm so confused. I have no idea what's about to happen. Like, I was like, oh, it's like an aggro. I have a song guy to do stuff, and then it's like, but then you played Magicka Dispel, and I'm like, what's happening right now? um, okay. Hey, I'm excited, man. I'm going to Inka Tamatoa. I'll go 3 for Fishbone, and then I'm going to go 1 purple and yellow. So there's no. So we'll go Fishbone to go here. I don't even know if I care about Cindy. We'll take out Cindy and pass.
Okay. Drop return.
I don't know. Part of me, I should have probably kept the Lucky Dime, but I need a Visions. Like that's what I'm trying to find right now. But oh, oh, that's cool. Okay, so he's gonna bounce here probably.
Ink Wendy Darling. Pay 3 for Fairy Godmother.
Oh yeah, here comes the shift. All right, draw for turn. All right. We'll go ahead and ink Cogsworth to play Cogsworth, and we'll go ahead and take out Windy Darling
Okay.
and pass. Sometimes they get torn. What will I do first using Sapphire Steel? Yes, Toby. The answer is always to ramp. Not always. It's hard to say anything isn't always, but in Sapphire Steel, you want to try and get a 2 drop down, right? But um, you always want to ramp because one of your strongest plays against like aggro is Tinkerbell into grab your swords. So, but yeah, Rick's got it right there, and that's pretty much that's what you're trying to do. Turn 1 pop, turn 2 Smee. Um, if you're running something like the wheel version, you could use Tippo. But turn 3 Fishbone.
Fairy Godmother Mystic Armor.
You're just trying to get to your Cogsworth. You're trying to get to your Tinkerbells.
Crab. Giving Fairy Godmother plus 3. She's gonna challenge your.
What a beautiful grab your swords. Oh my goodness.
All that good.
All right, draw for turn. We're going to Fishbone. We'll go 6 for Tinkerbell. And then we'll sing Grab Your Swords.
Okay, gone.
and pass. This is
Sounds
crazy.
good. Draw for turn.
No vision. I have no vision, no Flaversham, no
Four
items.
rabbit. Draw card.
Like, there are literally 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Ink.
16 cards in my deck that would let me draw right now. Draw for turn. Yay, an item. Holy crap. Well, that didn't last long. Um, I will quest for 2 and pass.
Sounds good. Draw for turn.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I'm chilling, Rick, but I would like to see my draw. Like I feel like if I could
Four
get a
five.
Flaversham,
Resist
if
one.
I could get a Flaversham, that's just good game. Um,
Damage. Not enough. So let's sing friends on the other side.
yeah, Flaversham would just be the end. I don't I don't
Two
think he could come
for
back from a
Wendy Darling.
Flaversham.
Three for Moana.
Ooh,
And
Moana.
Juliet Madrigal.
Draw for turn. We'll go 1 for Fortisphere. Draw. There we go. Popsicle and draw. Um, we'll go ahead and do take out Rabbit.
Okay. Draw card.
Hmm. And I won't deal 2 damage to anything.
You're not going to?
No.
Okay.
I guess I could. But I won't. And I'll go ahead and heal my Tinkerbell with Rapunzel and pass.
Sounds good. Draw for turn.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. And he can still heal with his
Four.
Rapunzel. Oh, nice. Okay. So what's he gonna do?
Uh,
And that's why I think I should have
three
just. Nice.
for
Okay.
Fox. Bouncing Wendy Darling back to my hand. I'm gonna go put 3 damage into Tinkerbell. And she's gone. Uh, 2 for a snake, bouncing Moana back to my hand. 1 for Pluto. And
God, I really need Flaversham
think.
or Visions. Draw for turn. Um, we will go ahead and ink Fishbone, tap Fishbone, which will take us to 8. And we'll go 8 for Tamatoa, bring back Popsicle. And we'll go ahead and heal, banish the Popsicle to heal Tinkerbell and quest for 2 to go to 4 and pass.
Sounds good. Draw.
Hmm. So he can go to 8 this turn if he wanted to. At this Flaver, I just Visions your Flaversham. That's all. That's all. I'm not asking for much, right? Just the most powerful cards in my deck.
3 from Moana.
I hate that Moana.
Pass.
All right, draw for turn. Oh my God, it does. It is in here. I was beginning to wonder. All right, we'll go 4 for Flaversham. I'll banish the
Okay.
Fortisphere. I probably should have quested with Tamatoa first. Um, we'll go 1 for Popsicle. Um, we'll quest for 1, 2, 3 to go to 7. I'll take a Popsicle. We'll go 1 for Popsicle to draw. We'll ink a Cogsworth. 6, 7. We want to quest for 3 or 2?
Two.
2? Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Um, I just don't know what that deck does. 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go ahead and sing Grab Your Swords with Tinkerbell.
Okay.
And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Pass.
Yeah. Draw.
Okay.
He
Yeah, that's
pulled
kind
one
of the
for
plan.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, and that's
Two
I figured he had
for
that. Um, but he could have healed anyways because he could have just gone Moana into Tinkerbell. So, um,
quest for two.
oh, is that the 3/4 Moana? Oh my God, it is. I thought that was the
You got the
1/6
Cogsworth.
Moana. Oh my God. God. Oops.
Four for Wendy Darling. And the Madam Snake. Bouncing the Moana back to my
Rick,
hand.
I don't want you to watch me play
And
online. I
pass.
play really silly when I play online. Draw for turn. Okay, so I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Lucky Dime.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I think that's what I needed. So, um, we'll go 1, 2 to go to 9, 3, 4 to go to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's what I needed to go to 16, and then we'll go 2 for Lucky Dime to go to 20.
Good game.
Good game, man. I thought that was the 1/6 Moana, like that until like just a second ago. The one that I think it does
Oh,
something with like heroes or princesses.
yeah. Readies are
Yeah, yeah.
princesses.
So that's just the Mufasa like yellow purple deck then, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Just trying it out, seeing if it has any legs.
Yeah. Hey, it's I off meta always has legs in my opinion. So because you just don't know what to do. Like so
Right.
but well I appreciate the game, man. Thank you very much.
Yep. Have a good one.
Same to you. Same to you. Well there we go. Easy peasy, man. uh no. Well thanks for stopping in, Rick. I appreciate it, man. And hey, thanks for, sharing my video in the Goons channel as well. I'm not a big fan of like sharing my stuff all over. Um, And so I just have a hard time doing it because I don't want to annoy people. So I really appreciate you doing that as well. So, I'd assume he just did that just so he could because he wanted the draw, but um I your kids videos, I spliced those um today so I can get those to you. I just don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll upload them as private videos on YouTube and I'll throw the link to you. That way you'll be able to get the link and you can download them or whatnot if that'll work for you. I still plan on using them for a video, but I know you wanted the recordings of their games and then the deck tech part. So I did want to get those to you since I won't be uploading the video for a couple more days. So yeah, maybe I'll start doing that. Just post it in there. Um, so he's such a cool guy. It's Kevin, right? That's his first name. Is that right? Am I right? So yeah, let me post the list really quick. Give me just a second, Magnus. I'll post the list for you. Yeah, Kevin. He's such a good guy, man. Like I remember the first I'm pretty sure I was telling you about it. Like I remember the first time he ever stopped in on my stream and I was just like I stopped mid-game and I was like, "Oh my God." Like I was starstruck. I was like, "I watched all of your videos, man." Like I would know nothing about like the prices of cards and anything like that if it wasn't for him. So, um let me which one? This one. So the name of this is Chicha's Garbage because Sky, who made No Wheel popular, is really big on Chicha right now, but because Steel is just so prominent in our local meta, I just can't run Chicha because she's a dead card against Steel. But oh my God, is she so good against everything except Steel? Like just runs away with the game. So good. So yeah, and that's that those are the vibe, Rick. Those are the vibes that I get from Kevin as well. Like he has such a chill persona. Um, and that's a lot like that's the same kind of persona that I want to like I hopefully portray on my channel and everything so and uh now I just need to get as good as Kevin and understand the game better. So but no, he's good people for sure. Yeah, no problem, Magnus. I like it. This is um that's that list, but I have so that's that. This is what Sky runs for Chicha. It's a lot more on it's a lot more on Inkables, but um, like I said, it's not a big deal that your unequal count's so high if you're playing against anything but steel, because you lay down Chicha and you just run away with the game. When I played Chicha against a red purple the other day, it was I I felt like nothing could go wrong that game because I was just drawing so many cards and they were stuck like with the like weird they didn't have brawl early on, but even if they did, they either have to brawl a Chicha or brawl a Hiram, but Chicha's drawing me just as many cards as Hiram could. So such a good but here is Harlan Sweet's version. I'm just gonna throw all of them at you, man. So here's Harlan Sweet's version with Wheel. His version is so red purple is super popular in the UK. So his version is really high on targeting red purple, but that's also Lamb's version. So um, yeah, I saw you guys going crazy. I saw you guys going ham in there earlier, Rick, talking about in the deck discussion page. So, um, like you really got him going after you posted my video, and then all of a sudden everybody was talking about it. So the one thing, oh, you cut it. Sweet. That was my biggest question is I didn't understand the purpose of the cat. Like the cat's a great card, but it was is a high cost uninkable that drains their hand when you're running Clarabelle. Now on it, like you're trying to build up their hand, right? And so it felt weird to me. So yeah, yeah. No, I bet it's cool to see you guys talking about it so much. Um and it's cool to see how, like how interactive he is with all the chat as well. So, um I love the Gastons, like questing for 3 and a 4/4, just more power. You cut a Hades, right? So, into 4 let it goes. Yeah, okay. Um See, I feel bad for the people on Twitch. Like I need to figure out how to combine my two chats. So the people on Twitch can see what the people on YouTube are chatting and the people on YouTube can see what the people on Twitch are saying. So no, for sure. And I totally yeah. Um, no, you're good, Rick. No, Lucifer for sure. In this kind of deck, it's like, well, I don't have Clarabelle, so let me just empty their hand, right? Let me force them to get rid of 1 or 2 cards, and that's super powerful. So I just when I look at this deck, when I look at blue green, like it has so much opportunity because a lot of times when you see this like heavy control package, like all this removal, you think, oh, it dies to hyper aggro, but yours doesn't, right? And it's all because of Lyle that I formed that opinion on because you get Lyle down, and then all of a sudden, every time one of your weak little babies die, they lose a lore, and then all of a sudden that hyper aggro is not so scary anymore. So like, and it's just Harding, so for Rick, you're gonna love this. Harding in Twitch said, so I just built a blue green 30 plus uninkable deck and went 3-0 at locals. How on earth did you run Inkcaster? Like, how on earth do you run that many uninkables? You had to run Inkcaster, right? Or are you just praying to every deity that you're gonna draw Fishbone Quill? Like that is a lot of uninkables. I won a game of set champs hitting some key cards with yeah. Um, which is why you cut it. No, and that it makes sense. I get it. Because yeah, exactly. So 4 Inkcasters, okay. And Mickey's and Donald's and Fishbone. Okay. So yeah, in that case, you can afford to run that really high, real high count. So, did you get Harding? Did you get that one of the guys in on the YouTube chat mentioned that Specky has a really high uninkable count. Is that where you got the idea of it? Um, was from Specky's videos or streams, or did you homebrew your baby? I don't homebrew nothing, so don't don't. I'm not judging whatever you say. So it's based on Specky's, yeah. So um, yeah, Rick's saying it works, but man, when it bricks hard. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I could just, I could just see playing that deck and drawing 7 on Inkables and just throwing my cards, just being so. I would just be so upset with, if that happened. I think it was last night or the other night. I was playing, and on turn 4, I had nothing but Uninkables in my hand, playing Steel Song, and 3 of them were Whole New Worlds, and I was just like, "Gosh, bless it, man." So, but yeah, no, it's. Have you? So for you, Rick, you run the two John Silvers, and he just because it's really small, when you quest with him, he gets to give another character reckless. Is that what John Silver does? Is Specky's is focused on removal and miracle dime win condition. Very okay. So he's probably running Tamatoas in his. Are you running Tamatoas, Harding? When played and on quest. Okay. So Rick, did you ever experiment with instead of John Silver just running more Lyles? Just to go harder into like make the aggro matchup at that point just really simple? Or is that like the unequal count gets too high kind of thing? Too many unequals. No, I get it. So because I don't know, I like that you increase the duck. I think the duck like a 5/5 on turn 5, like maybe turn 4, like that's pretty good. If I do say so myself, that quest for 2, like um Harding no Tamatoas but 2 dimes. So aerials then, Harding? Like what's your dime target? I guess what's your biggest dime target? And the nice thing about the McDuck is that like it I mean, what kills it, right? If you play that on turn 4, like I guess if red purple's on the play, they can Maui into it, but then they lose a Maui, so that doesn't feel good. Um Ideal line is 1 drop Tippo, then 4 drop. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you're running Tippo. So oh my gosh, you could get a 5/5 on turn 3. That's just so that's so disgusting. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Like my only hope with Steel Song is I would have to have Ursula and Zeus. Otherwise, what on earth do I even do with Steel Song? Because I can't even quest with Lawrence because the McDuck just kills Lawrence. So that is nasty. That is so nasty. Oh my god. At turn 3, you're answering Daisy. They can't befuddle the McDuck. Um, oh man, yeah, exactly. Turn 4, you cogs. Like, hmm, that's nasty. That's really impressive. I like the inclusion of Under the Sea. Like, it's good to just have a board wipe. So, and then Harding, Gaston, and Mufasa, and then any two questers. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's effective enough, right? Gaston questing for 3 and then dime, and you're getting 6 lore in 1 turn, all your 2 questers. So turn 14 to give Scrooge evasive for Diablo. Okay, is that what that tink does? Um, so now you have turn 14 to give Scrooge evasive for Diablo. Nice, okay. Yeah, and Under the Sea, it's so good into so much, right? Like it's really great into your into Green Steel, but it's also really good into Steel Song. Um, I think it's just something that people just they don't respect that could be in any green deck outside of Lemon Lime, so they don't play around it. So, um, Angel played an Under the Sea in her Green Steel list, and I was just praying that she wouldn't have it. So yeah, no, for sure, Rick, and that's another thing. Like they're not going to expect that Tinkerbell to come out of nowhere either, so they're just going to think their Diablo will draw them to the end of time. So yeah, is that is Tinkerbell a new one? I don't remember. Was that in your old list? I don't remember. Nope. Okay, so you added that. Okay, to just to answer to answer the Diablo. Oh, and you cut kick Cloud Kicker. Okay. Yeah. No, and I remember that's why your loss happened. So, I mean, it makes sense. So, oh, you cut Visions also, right? No, okay, you cut one Visions. Okay. So, I hate Hidden Cove. I hate that card. I hate it so much. Yeah, just one. Kit wasn't getting it done even in aggro. Lyle was, yeah. No, and I get that. So, I totally understand that as well. So, I'm excited, man. I hope you get to play on Sunday at EG. I'm gonna call him as well, just to ask. What is the drive time? I hate I hate Bing. Bing doesn't do anything I want it to do. Drive time from Dover Air Force Base to Bear. 43 minutes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I could do that. I'd also like to show some support to Bear just because I've never been able to make it out there. So, regardless of how it goes, go out there and buy a bunch of packs and maybe buy some singles. So, maybe buy some Diablos and Clarabelles. No reason, but straight up, yeah. Yeah, because it's just past Smyrna, isn't it? Like 20 minutes ish. Ish. How much is Diablo right now? Diablo is where is it? Where is it? Oh, right there. Duh. $31 and Clarabelle's 20. God, that's crazy. Clarabelle's at 20. Hmm. Right over the Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't really go past Smyrna much. So, um it's kind of like in like Lion King, like we just don't go over there. So, Georgetown. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, oh, Rick and Goons. All right. Well, oh, did you cut the manners? You did cut the manners. I think that's an okay cut. I think that's a good move, cutting the manners. Like it's really hard for green to answer, right? But it's going to be really hard for green to answer any of these. Um, so the manner just kind of you just don't. I mean, what does it feel good into that you wouldn't want to see instead, like a McDuck or a Cogsworth or yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, so you're kind of central to a lot of stuff then, Rick. I'm like on the outskirts. Like I'm lucky enough though that Portals is like an out. Both Portals are an hour away when I want to go to those. So, um, exactly. Yeah, and that's just it, right? And when you don't develop a body, it can kind of hurt. Like that's why we cut the manners from our Blurple list that we were running because the manners felt really good because nothing could kill it, but losing that tempo for that turn was just rough. So yeah, no, for sure. So um, all right. Well, it is. I'm trying to find a better time to start streaming. I liked this time that I started tonight. I just want to start about 30 minutes earlier, and I think that'll be good because I have to get up at 5 for work with my new schedule. So, so if I start a little bit earlier, I can be done by 11:30, do like a 2-hour stream, and still get to bed at a decent time, which I like that idea. 2 hours feels good. Get in like 6 games. Um, and still chat with people. I like that. We're figuring it out though. Today was the first stream in quite a while, so I do apologize to those that are in here often. So I do feel bad for my late night crew though, because when I was on night shift, I had like the same crew every night. It was like the same like 20 of us, but they'd show up around like midnight because that's when I'd start streaming. But now so I'm gonna start doing like one stream a week that is still super late like that. So hey, have a good night, Rick. I enjoyed you being here, man. Hey, Harding. Way to end the night on a high note, man. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much, man. It means a lot. So, but yeah, Rick, you have a really good night, man. So, um, yeah, I appreciate you stopping in as well, Harding. How have your set champs been for you? Have you made it to any or think you're gonna be able to make it to any? For anyone that was curious, this is what I was running tonight. Nope, not that. My dad. This is what I was running tonight for Steel Song, and it felt really good. It actually felt I beat a red blue, I beat a green steel, I beat something else that I don't remember what it was. So I haven't done any yet. Only one this weekend. Um, this weekend will be the only one you get to do, or you'll get. Do you still have more next weekend? I didn't get to do a lot this month either. I got one the very first weekend, and then I'll get two the very last weekend. So I'll get to do three, which I feel pretty blessed to be able to do. Only one I'll get to do. Man, adulting sucks, right? Gets in the way of all of our fun. Do you think you're gonna play this blue green? Or are you gonna play something a little bit more that you feel is a little bit more consistent? Or do you feel like this blue green is pretty consistent? Is there a way to make this bigger? Oh, we can do this. So this is what I ran tonight, if anyone's curious. Um, Downloads. Nope, can't do that. Can you do this? There we go. Okay. I'm probably gonna play Steel Song or Green Steel, but I'm going to have a thought on the green blue. Okay. Um, so hey, I guess people wouldn't be super surprised if you had it because you played it this last weekend, but it's like I told that last guy, like there's something super powerful about playing an off meta deck because people just don't know what to expect. Um, but with that being said, oh man, I can't see it. What was it? Lore, oh boy, Lore Cocaina, and the follower goal. Well, hot dog. Thank you very much. 290 followers. When I started doing this, uh, I didn't expect to get past 10. I really didn't. So to be at 290, to have people that are on like Nocturne, who's probably lurking, um, just super crazy. So, um, no, don't nothing to apologize for. I thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. So, like very much. Thank you. So nothing to apologize for. So, but yeah, Harding. Listening in from Australia from Killing Curiosity. Well, well, eh, I don't know if is it offensive if what if I said, "Well, good day, mate"? If it is, then pretend I didn't say it. But I feel like I had to. Um, like then something about the Barbie, right? But hey, how's it going, man? I hope everything's going well for you over there. So I still have not. I've been blessed that the military sent me pretty much everywhere in the world except for Australia. I have not been to Australia yet. It is on my list of places to visit someday, though. Um, hey, man, I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube content. I have another video going up tomorrow. There's a gentleman named Eliza that it got his continental invite, and we did a kind of a podcast type thing tonight, talking about some Steel Song advice from him. So a player that is really well versed into Steel Song, and oh man. Um, I I haven't figured. I created an account, Palmer, but I haven't started using it yet. And that's mostly because the day I figured out how to stream to YouTube was the day that we were streaming the set champs. So I was already in a time crunch, and so just streaming through OBS was easier at the time. But so I just need to figure out how to use Restream. So I'm sure there's an easy YouTube video I can watch, but yeah, no, that's so my next video that's gonna go live tomorrow will be that that interview with Eliza. So just a really good steel song player. Just really smart player. He's made day two in the last three DLCs he's done. So I look forward to posting that. So sweet. I appreciate that, Palmer. Thank you. Man, you've been such a huge help. Thank you very much, man. I know I, my Nightbot is not happy with you. um, but it banned Nocturne one night. It was really funny. I don't remember why, but it was like before I learned how to like you control it more. Um, it banned Nocturne, so which made me laugh. He got like a 20-minute ban for it. So, but but yeah, I think I kind of half hit over your thing, Harding. Like, what do you think you feel the most comfortable in? Like, what's the most prominent in your local meta um, that has you debating between the three decks: Steel Song, Green Steel, or Green Blue? Of course, I'm gonna be more on the side of Steel Song, who I am. But hey, there's not Green Steel. I think the tempo Green Steel is just something that people don't expect that is really good as well. So, um, so there could be something there as well. uh, hey, I appreciate that, Palmer. Thank you very much. That would be awesome. Thank you. I think the first I remember when I first found your content. Um, I remember when I first found your content. I'm pretty sure it was like a tutorial video that you had done on something. No, I think what it was actually, Palmer, was I had made my video on Tabletop Simulator and Pixelborn Connect, and then you had commented and you had said all this stuff in there, and I was trying. I'm like, I'm just sitting there trying to wrap my head around everything you said and what it meant. Um, but and then that's how I went and checked out your channel after that, and then I saw you streaming with your Lion King mat and with all of your your random decks that are just awesome. So Well, good man. I'm glad you liked it. That was I remember I rewatched that video the other day and looking at it, I was just like, God, this video is awful. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. So um Harding, it's the non-regulars coming in that makes me want to play something stronger, and I love green steel. Um yeah, no, I get that. How many people do you think you'll have at your local set champs? Um yeah, the non-regulars. I was talking to someone the other day at his local game store. They call non-regulars spikers. He didn't have a reason. He just called them spikers. I don't know. I don't know why, but um so yeah, it's we're looking at 20 to 25. That's a good showing. How do you feel into the mirror with green steel? Because I'd imagine you're going to see a lot of them just because it's kind of the deck, right? And that's kind of why I really like the tempo version because you can just get so much bigger than them. But there's something to be said about just running discard and then just outplaying them if you are super comfortable with the discard Zane version. So I fear anyone willing to drive a certain distance to play Disney cards. You don't do that for. uh, yeah, no, I feel you there. One of the guys here, he's born and raised around here, but he'll drive. He has a set champs every like 8 of them. He has 8 set champs that he'll get to. So one every day. Wait, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, every weekend, and like 5 of them are 90 minutes away. Um, so, but what's really funny is he's a really good guy, and he won Safari Zone collectibles with Red Blue, and now he's going to all the set champs just running meme decks. Like he took a Gaston Maximus deck to one. He took, excuse me, he took the Pebble OTK deck to another. So, like, he all he takes is meme decks now, and he's just playing to have fun. He doesn't care if he makes top cut. He just wants to play meme decks. So, Harding, I played discard the last 2 sets and have done well, so I know the mirror match. Nice, and that's the biggest thing. In that case, like even if people like you'll be able to skill gap all the people that are jumping onto it. So that might be the answer on what the play may be, because it high rolls really well, but it can also be consistent. And sometimes discard just runs itself, which is huge, especially in the beginning until you start getting like the muses and the Prince John plays and everything set up. So, I came in second in tournament with my Pirates once. This dude drove 2.5 hours. Gee, so 5 hours round trip. Bought all the enchanted Clarabelles and then went home. Oh my god, man! What? Jeez, I'm gonna come here, win everything. I'm gonna buy all your enchances, and then I'm gonna leave. Just goodbye. Kind of like smoke in the wind, right? So, God, that's awesome. Jeez. I wonder if I did this, yeah, that wouldn't work very well. But it was a box tournament. Yeah, homie already got like 16 packs. Oh man, that's awesome. God, what a way to live though, to feel so confident to walk in anywhere and be like, yeah, I'm gonna win this thing. It's worth driving 5 hours because I know I'm going to win. So, what a feeling. I bet, God, what a feeling to like go to a DLC and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna make day two. I feel pretty good about it. Red, yellow Mufasa deck. Hey, it works for some people when it was nutty, yeah. Like, I know the guy that came, there was a guy that drove. He claimed he was on vacation, but he owned a shop. He owned his own trading card store, um, about 2.5 hours away, 2.5, 3 hours away. But he claimed he was on vacation. Um, like an hour down the road. So he came to the two set champs around here. He won the one with Steel Fossa that I wasn't at, and then he lost the one. Um, he got second place at the one I went to, and I beat him for first place on the draw. I will say, so so that felt pretty good to beat that guy, especially when we found out that he owned his own trading card store. Let me. Yeah, yeah, man. That's some people are ridiculous, right? Like they kind of they just know trading card games so well that they can just kind of pilot whatever they want. So, oh, your name James Palmer? My middle name is James. Cody James Meyer. It's a good name. I like James. So, oh, it is it it now I don't process sarcasm very well, which is really bad for me being in the military, right? But so I don't know if you're being sarcastic or if you've just named um named your Captain Hooks. It really is James Bartholomew Hook. Haha, there we go. Anyways, I'm off. Got to adult early. Hey, I feel you, man. I've got to be up in 5 hours, so I feel you. You guys are distracting me, but so sweet, man. I look forward to seeing you around. I appreciate you being in and talking about your blue green, man. Until next time. Okay. uh, James Bartholomew Hook. Huh. There's a conspiracy theory about Captain Hook and Peter Pan. I just don't know if I can say it on Twitch. I don't and Twitch and YouTube. I don't know how that works. Like what I can say. So, but I'd encourage you to look it up. Um, it's the reason I'm not a Peter. Yeah, yeah. You already know it. So it's the reason I like. There's so much like the conspiracy theory. So the conspiracy theory just makes so much sense. And it's just like, wow, I love Captain Hook. Like, he is the good guy. He was trying to save everyone, trying to save the children. And, God. Hmm. Okay. But with that being said, I do have to be up. I see villain on the card. I'm like, man's got no respect. I agree. I mean, look at that face. That is the face of a good man. So, oh man, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to bring up Snape? I wonder if my camera can bring it up. Like, hang on, take a look at this. So this is my wedding ring. Oh, it's not gonna do it. I need my hand cam. What about this? What if we do this? Will it zoom in? There, can you see it? Like this is my wedding ring. Like, and then my wife's is, I think hers is purple and says always. Um, like, God, why do you have to bring up Snape? That's just awful. Oh man, now I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Like, we just watched. So every September, at the beginning of September, we start all the Harry Potter movies to include Fantastic Beasts because that's when Hogwarts starts, right? So we just finished all of those, and then we just watched the the interviews with all the Harry Potter characters for the first time, and my wife started crying, and it was just really good. Yeah, stupid Snape and stupid Harry Potter. Uh, anyways, okay. Anyways, now I have to go, so I can cry myself to sleep, so I can wake up in 5 hours. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have another video coming up on Steel Song tomorrow. It's going to be that podcast type thing. I might have some like gameplay in the background. I'm not really sure. Um, if I maybe I won't have anything in the background. It'll just be sound, and then my face. But it was my first time doing this kind of interview thing. We're gonna do some more, and he's gonna show me how to do it so where we can see both of ourselves. Um, that way, you guys can see both people talking as well, and it's not just me. But that's going to go up tomorrow, and then I have another video that I'm probably just going to post on Friday that I've been wanting to post, but I just um, haven't had time to get it up. So, but it's going to be more of a fun one. From doing some deck tech interviews after our set champs. So that's what's coming up. But with that being said, don't leave yet. If you're still here, stick around. Um, let's try and raid somebody. Palmer, I don't know if you're trying to if you're gonna get on and start streaming. We can raid you or share the love somewhere else. But yeah, don't take off yet, guys. As we find someone, remember, hey, all we're trying to do, the big thing that I want to push is happy and healthy, guys. All right, that's the goal. That's what I care about more than anything else. Is trying to motivate people to be working either on that mental health, that physical health, because I promise, as long as you work on one or the other. Oh, Brian, you are streaming. Well, we're gonna raid Brian. So, but as long as you're working on one or the other, I promise you, life is gonna get better. It's gonna get easier. It's gonna get better. All the good things. So, but let's raid Brian. I love his mat. You know, he's got that super stellar. Look at all those pins. I don't have any pins. Not a single one. I'm very sad about it. You would think the store that sponsors me would show me some love with pins. Nope, they're too fair. No love. They're too fair and share give the pins to those that deserve them. So, but sweet. We're gonna jump in there, guys. I appreciate you being here. More than words can ever truly say. So, all right, we'll jump in there. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Love you. Until next time.